Welcome to Monty Girls. Oh god, I forgot. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. Oh wait. Oh god. Nothing bad will happen if I forgot, but yeah, okay, I completely forgot. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, I have to do that later. But hello, ladies and others. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. The reason that we are reacted is because I completely... So, okay. I'm gonna do some configurations to my microphone. So I can actually use my mic in a way that... I just saw a visual effect on my... a weird visual glitch on my... menu... app menu? It's kinda weird. But yeah, it's so glitchy. It's so weird, okay. But I wanted to do like add some audio filters to my mics. I found a way to do it on Linux, but I forgot to configure it in the morning. I downloaded it late in the night. I was like, well, it's very late to configure it, so I'm gonna do it another day. And now that I remember, I can't do anything to fix it. So yeah, we stay like this. You're going to ignore everything. But anyways, chat, how are you doing? Today we are returning to some speedrunning, baby! Because it's very exciting to start speedrunning. Just checking a few things to make sure everything is working fine, because this is gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna speedrun with using the new configs for streaming. Surely that won't have any issues with the performance hit. Okay, I think it's fine now. Alright, so, okay, we're gonna speedrun a little bit today. A little bit, I actually have a decent amount of time to do speedruns. At least 3 full complete speedruns. I'm gonna do 3 today, I'm not sure, but we'll see. But yeah, chat, we are going back to the speedrun. So after playing some security breaching, I do have other things planned to stream, but right now I just wanna speedrun to chill out for a little bit. I just need to reorder some things, some things I have around here. I'm gonna do something like, wow. Oh, ouch! I'll say to time to screen share the game. Alright, this is already done. Okay. I have a little bit of chaos in here. Alright. Also, don't worry about the volume being down. I usually have it down when I'm speedrunning or practicing on my own free time. But yeah, chat. Yeah, there's a lot of things to talk that we haven't said or we haven't been able to talk about anything about it because it's been days of constant stream. Okay, wait, I want to see my main channel, my boss channel because I'm not even sure anymore. About the days of streaming because I'm pretty sure I've been streaming more. I barely have speedrun streaming in the past few days because of other stuff, mainly Genshin and the got the restore mod. That's my main channel. And what I want to see, it's my secondary channel. The boss channel, which has a decent amount of subscribers lately. Thank you so much. But yeah, oh my god, the first mod for the got the restore mod has a lot of views. Yeah, and okay, we speedrun twice. Oh wow, really? November 11 and November 14? Now then, those like 10 days of not doing speedruns. A lot happened. Wow. I feel like I feel like the reason why there's too much to talk was because I missed a lot of things, but no, it's just that a lot happened. Oh wowie. A lot happened in those 10 days, and wowie.
How are you feeling?
Hello, welcome. Yes, I do have coffee with me right now. In a mock-up in a cup designed for this year's Day of the Dead of Mexico.
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors never.
But yeah, chat, back to speedrunning. It's probably a little bit every now and then, not too good at it yet. But oh well, we need to keep going forward.
Good job. Well done.
So yeah, chat, there's a lot happened. What should we talk first? Well, first thing actually, I should mention this now. I think she suggested before that instead of just speedrunning, well, if I want to talk about topics, I should do it in games. Like for example, if I'm playing, like recently, the got the restore mod, then for security breach, then I shall talk on there. And I mean, yeah, it is not bad, but the thing is, I want to keep up conversations, and I'm gonna be mostly focused on playing the game or looking for new stuff in compared to a speedrunning security breach. Well, any speedrun really, even though I don't speedrun security breach. Having it this way, it's a lot more comfortable to me because the advantage is that, well, I play this game for speedrun countless times, and the times I need to concentrate are or something. It's some are small bits, so I can yap most of the time when I'm speedrunning. So I don't need to worry about anything.
Every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
So yeah, that's the reason why I tend to speedrun this game. Well, I tend to yap when I'm speedrunning because that's the perfect opportunity to allow space to have some yapping. And also keep in mind that I make videos for YouTube. So sometimes when I'm playing a game, I assume, not always the case, but I assume it's going to be on YouTube, so I don't tend to keep out that much with chat. Or well, at least to be yapping about topics. And well, I have an idea to implement more of streams on YouTube, mainly speedruns. And the idea mainly is not to talk about topics on when I'm playing games like security breach, when trying a mod or casually playing a game, basically. When I explore all the creations of Miliastra, Speaking of, the Viliastra video is up on YouTube, so if you wanna watch it, it's pretty good. Well, pretty good, but it must be that since I was pressure on finish that video as soon as possible, and I was actually I was working on another video before that one, but I was like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to work on this. I'm not enjoying this. I end up changing videos to the Viliastra one, and well, there was some time pressure, so I had to pretty much cut a lot of the minigames I played. Actually, the pressure was there to the point that I had to pretty much. And there was some silly minigame that I played I completely forgot to remove that I wanted to add it. That it was very funny to me, and I skipped it because I was a real rush. It hurt me when I noticed that when I skipped that one. But also I left some, at least 3 parts of the video that were not supposed to be there, which, I mean, it's nothing bad, it doesn't last too long, and sometimes even go seamlessly to the next beat. But it's something that, but the moment you notice, you know that that's wasn't supposed to happen. I wasn't supposed to be there, and I almost forgot where to go. Yeah, thank you. And that making me feel kinda dumb. Because the thing is, I have noticed during editing now, like that I noticed that, oh, I forgot to remove this, so I had to return and remove it. But I left some parts there, and again, it doesn't really noticeable, but you'll notice because of how something plays longer than it should be.
Let's talk about what you're there to find. Obviously, this possibly.
But yeah, the next video is going to be the last. Well, actually, the idea was to to work in the last Doki Doki video, but the recording of the video, well, it's fine. There is a how to put this. Basically, basically, there, you know, how on Doki Doki, I was like, oh yeah, there's these images overlaid, and there's some audio at certain points of the stream. Oh, in the recording it shows audio balancing issues, and yeah, a lot of points you can barely hear my voice. So the plan is to either do reenacting or just do the, hey, it's me, you cannot hear my voice. Oops. I don't know, I'll see what I do. So instead, the next last video is going to be the last video of the other yellow written by AI. That's the change of plans. I want to do now Doki Doki because of, since that's the last one to make. Since I recorded that game almost a year ago, but oops. That's all I have to say. Oops. But yeah, also now I mention other tale yellow written by AI. The written by AI videos, or at least done by CGD, that's going to be the last one. I'm not gonna do another one, and the reason why is because the creator has mentioned that the creator of the mod has mentioned that because of the recent events with certain Undertale speedrunner content creator that I'm sure you know who. and she having to realize some details about the well, some personal things that she noticed because of things that content creator has done, she doesn't really wanna associate with the, well, not associate, more like some kind of jokes, or some type of jokes, the sexual jokes, that may accidentally be there or written by her. She doesn't want that anymore, and since those kind of mods for the Undertale games, including fan games, also Deltarune, can be present, I think the best way to deal with this is just don't. No more. Do no longer do one of these videos streams. To respect her wishes, even though I'm pretty sure she doesn't. She didn't request it to anybody. Or she did say that they stop playing those games. Well, those mods. Since playing those mods will require to link and credit her. Actually, you can see that but that series of videos has credits to her channel in the mods download. I decided the best thing is just stop doing those and move on from those. So yes, I'm just gonna make the last video of the yellow part, and that's it. I wanted to do Deltarune, TS Anderson, which I heard that's the one that's very funny. But I think it's for the best for not play those. It's I should have mentioned before starting speedrunning, because assuming that I did this, I finished this run, and it's a new record, then yeah, this is something I should have to get in here. I can get this, sort of. If you're quick enough, you can actually be able to not be pushed, not being able to get pushed, enter to the event in time, but it's fine. Time to open presents. But yes, of course I heard about the. I mean, the only reason why I don't want to say their name is because of again the speed run. Because I did heard about the content creator. I mean, of course I watch you then, but about the content creator of Undertale Deltarune speedrunner. Not even allegation, like accusations. But it's not even acquisition, like, because it happened. It actually happened, so it's not those words. But yes, I do know that it's pretty much impossible not to hear about that, and yeah, it sucks. It's I don't even want to say it sucks. It's just I'm bad for this. I apologize, but yeah, it's really terrible that they been doing all of this behind of everybody, and I hope that all the people affected by her actions can get healed and feel better. And well, of course I never had interactions with them. It hurts a little bit because they are one of the reasons why I'm doing this, speedrunning, streaming stuff. I have 3 content creators that inspired me to do this, and they were one of them, and this happening, it's like wow.
listening to this tape,
Oh my god.
when the machinery
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about this because this is not the moment,
push the green,
really.
you are now safe
But
to the elevator. To realign the
yes, I do know
use
that
the
happened.
sliders to rebalance the load weight alignment. Doohickey. And please, bear in mind.
Now that.
Great. Input the following 3,
And it is not to work well, but oh well.
4,
I have some advantage, so for now, just gonna keep going.
2. Input the now. Close the hatch.
Honestly, my biggest enemy of this speedrun is just not aiming to press the buttons. That's at this point I'm not really that. Oh well, I like okay. I expect to not aim perfectly when I'm in the Carnival Blitz section, but I don't know, for pressing buttons, the static buttons, you have to be close to press it. That's where I begin to feel a lot of pain. I should be careful there because of the, yes, because of the it is again soft lock. Yeah, the only thing the only thing I'm gonna say about this is please don't analyze anybody. You can not admire the person, but you can admire their work. But never the person. And under any circumstances, you should talk to anyone and to anybody. Oh my god, I had passed. Fuck, it's fine. Anybody privately, that or very personally, I should say, private, that are content creators or even any kind of people with certain status. Because that kind of things unfortunately can happen. Yes, including me. Well, I like to believe. Well, not. I'm bad with words. That's alright. I don't really like to talk about this. This might not be that great. And well, as much as I can say that I will do it, and I believe in myself that I will never do it, I still prefer that nobody goes like to be with that intention. Yeah, the biggest problem with me is that I cannot speak too well in English sometimes. But that's why sometimes I sound kinda awkward when trying to talk. Tickets, please. Ah! Ah! I was like, wait, I have 25 minutes, so it's fine, but no. Not 25 points, but no, I didn't. Yeah, it's fine. You can start a new game. I have the time. Actually, I have four. Exactly, I have time for 2 speedruns. Hey, not a huge loss. That's yeah, so speedrunning. So sometimes mainly if I want to say something, I get stuck. I need to speak. Like this is a common thing with me. I apologize for some misunderstanding the weird things.
Okay.
I'm gonna try my best. But leaving that aside, there's something cool I saw yesterday. Wait, I need to see it for a little while, but I was like, huh. I wonder what it is, what they're cooking. But now they end up showing a lot more about this project. It is pretty cool. It's a project called ISU.
Over and out.
Double ISU, which is a front end like UI slash launcher. Well, UI it's a thing that you saw everywhere. What a stupid thing, as you said, but it's a launcher. I guess we could say launcher, even though it's not only that. But let's just say it's more like a app for emulators that pretty much brings back that old UI games interface
Welcome, potential buyers,
in the sense
to
more
Android
similar to
Custom Mech,
Wii,
the leading
Nintendo
powerhouse in costume,
3DS,
entertainment,
Wii U.
and carnival themed
I never had Wii
technology.
U and I never seen its
Come
UI,
in and see
or at
what
least not in
Murray's can
detail.
do for your
But
carnival,
basically, it's kind of
amusement
like a
park, midway,
bringing
or
back
fun fair.
these console
This live
UIs
tour will show you just
interfaces
what I'm
with,
capable of.
you know, the
Get
main
ready to be
application with
amazed.
some
Don't
personalization, with
forget,
art
your new
style
wildlife
that's not
creations
just
are available for
minimalistic.
purchase or lease.
I always wanna hate the Xbox UI. It works, but I don't like how it looks. But yeah, you have the minimalistic art style with
The show's just begun. There's so much
well,
to be
wait, no.
done.
It has this
You
cool
want
art style that
to
as you
be
can
here
change
to
themes, and
stay.
even you have like a social
It's a
media on there, like you can
one-of-a-kind
make friends, and also you can able to hop out to multiplayer games to emulators. Even shops where you get points and you can exchange for, you know, the teams once again, but also even buy games that are original and not fan games. But it looks pretty cool. Like, check Isu. There's a video I think of 20 minutes that they go like, you know, the Nintendo presentation, the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Direct type presentation. It's pretty cool. It's well done. I like everything they shot in there. It's pretty cool. It's always going to be for Android for now. Like, the idea is to bring it to handheld experience, but they also want to see if they can port it to Linux, surprisingly, and even Mac OS. But like, I mean, I guess that the idea of putting Steam on there is that it's for is to bring it to Windows as well. But it's pretty funny to see that there was no Windows mentioned, and it was, or even imagery, where they mentioned where they would like to port it eventually. It was very funny, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks very, very cool.
If you're there, pick up.
I think it's in pre-alpha, the app. I think they have no official dates for the final release yet, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know how strong my phone is to play emulation. Also, I don't really have a controller for. Well, I mean, I do have a controller, but I don't have. Well, I do have batteries. No, I do have batteries. No, what I wanted to say is I don't have like a proper handheld to use it, but it looks very cool. Like, if I had a handheld Android, which I'm pretty sure does exist, I will definitely install Isu and use it because it looks pretty cool. It's just basically a console and an app, because like a old Nintendo 3DS Wii U app. And if it actually gets ported to Linux, I'm gonna enjoy it so much. Because emulation on Linux is pretty cool. It works pretty well, but I don't know if I'm gonna bring it that way. I mean, because it's on Linux, then if you have a handheld around, that doesn't necessarily has to be a Steam Deck.
That was quick.
Then you should you just install. I mean, it's not an OS, but if you want to use it like if it's an OS, then you install a simple low.
We think that endoskeleton has
A simple lore, a low.
Murray's original schematic.
How do you say this kind of
Find its schematic.
OS again? Distros?
We try to make
A lightweight distro?
probably
Like, just for example, Linux Mint XFCE.
find the schematic and
You have that app set up to boot
Some luck.
when you
Activate that endoskeleton and collect
do open when you boot up
packages.
the OS, and there you go.
You need to reach
I mean, probably the best way to use it is having something like this Steam OS installed, and that's a similar as an app to open. But of course, assuming that it's actually going to be on Linux. For now, it's only on Android. Well, it's going to be on Android, but yeah, it looks pretty good. It's
Warehouse manager's office.
I really like it.
Before you go,
I had a big huge smile seeing that because I was like, oh my god, it's like bringing an era of Nintendo that it's been lost with the Switch.
should be active.
It's not like fully gone, but it's more like, oh my god, I just don't. I mean, never press start. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Oh wow, that's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, it's fine. I had the slow lava puzzle, so I'll take it. I'll take a restart.
Arnold, hey buddy, this is dispatch.
Yeah, dispatch. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
It looks pretty cool.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
Oh, and also the fact that you can use it on a 3DS type hardware. I don't know if there's actually 3DS console or hardware like being sold, but I'm guessing there is because in the video they show a hardware, like a 3DS type console. And I'm like, wait, those exist? Because one will talk that will be patented by Nintendo.
Now get in there and retrieve our property.
At least the double screen design or consoles with, or like a controller with double screen. Oh, I guess it was never patented. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Now I want to use it. Like, I'm curious about it. It'd be expensive to get one of those, but at least I want to see. Because of course it always have been like third-party controllers. That's a thing that has always been a thing. I wouldn't say exactly where, but I know it has been for A64.
Welcome, potential buyers.
It's a thing that you expect always, but for a portable console, it's like, what? Naner, hola, gusto verte de nuevo. Espero que hayas estado bien. Bienvenido. And yeah, well, I guess it makes sense because I know that the ones who made the Analog 3D is a Nintendo 64 emulation by hardware console. Also made like a Game Boy emulation by hardware console as well. I guess it is expected. It's just like, I never thought I would see something like that for a 3DS. Now I have to look at that. Por cierto, también estamos hablando de... Sí, estamos hablando de que hay un programa que va a salir para Android llamado ISU, W-I-S-U. Y está hablando de cómo va a tener un modo 3 tipo pantalla 3DS. Que de hecho voy a checar esta hora. Nintendo 3DS like console. What is this? 3D, Nintendo 3DS. ¿Nunca has escuchado de la Nintendo 3DS? Porque sería raro. Sería la primera vez que conozco a alguien que no sabe qué es una 3DS. No. ¿Haber salido de la Nintendo DS? Es como una consola portable con doble pantalla. De, obviamente, Nintendo. Porque la verdad es que... Ay, voy a pararme, perdón. Excuse me. I stop there. ¿No es la táctil la otra video? The screen is kind of covered. I cannot see your message. Video, sí. Sí. Una táctil y otra video. tengo que realizar más bien mi pantalla. I didn't realize I looked at my screen. I hit
Just
this
follow
too
the
high.
soothing sound of my voice.
There you go. I can. I'm gonna try to reorganize everything as quick as I can. Okay. Y no chingo de nombres. Y no se diferencia. Sí se puede diferenciar, o sea, pero bueno, supongo que ya sabes qué es ahora. Pero si estaba hablando de eso y y como no sabía que ya se están vendiendo consolas con ese diseño en mente. Obviamente no es 3D, no es una 3DS con el sistema operativo de la 3DS, pero es como tipo para usarse en emulación básicamente. Y como ese app que mencioné previamente, el ISU, va a tener un modo para adaptarse a esa pantalla y me parece muy bueno. Me encanta.
Check.
Testing. One. That was quick.
Y también estaba mencionando como hay una consola que va a salir llamada Analog 3D o 3D,
Obviously, this possibly
que es
merges
una
into
consola
something
por
as
emulación en hardware de Nintendo
but that doesn't
64.
mean the idea isn't
O sea que si pones un cartucho de Nintendo 64 en esa consola, debería de poderse jugarse como si fuera una Nintendo 64.
retrieve Murray's original schematic. And after you find that schematic for us, we
Y
can
eso es otra cosa de que quiero hablar también.
maybe find a
Eso
way
no-
to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find a
¿Debería?
schematic, then I don't know what is. Get that.
Schematic. And with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect infos as well. I can just smell that $25 gift
there you
certificate,
go.
can't you?
You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where the schematic most likely is. Your data diver doesn't have permission yet, so
There you
you
go.
can't get anywhere near it. Not a problem. I just need
So yeah, like I was saying before about the 3DS. No, well, actually,
They're all over the facility. In
well,
fact,
actually, kind of
just
changing
sticking up in
topics
the
now.
warehouse maybe
Now that I
sometime.
mentioned the analog 3DS,
Get that there next.
it looks pretty cool. I really like the analog 3DS. 3D, not 3DS. I'm mixing everything now. Well, the analog 3D looks pretty cool.
That's the big machine in the security office.
I thought never thought I would see the Nintendo 64 controller, like like in modern format. ¿Te refieres a la Analog 3D? Creo que va a ser a $250. Aunque no viene con control de Nintendo, o no viene con control, sí que eso tienes que comprarlo aparte. Así que añadirle como que $40. O sea, básicamente 300 cerca. Aunque toma en cuenta que esa consola no agarra. A mí no está mal, pero toma en cuenta que solo agarra juegos de la Nintendo 64 en cartuchos. O sea, si tú te descargas la ROM de Mario 64 de sepa dónde y lo quieres meter a la consola, no se puede. Y sé que también los cartuchos que puedes meterle juegos adentro desde una tarjeta SD. A menos sé que uno funciona, no me acuerdo cuál es, pero sé que al menos uno funciona por lo que he visto. Pero realmente solo deberías de comprarlo si tienes una galería, una colección grande de cartuchos de Nintendo 64. Si no, pues quédate con la emulación. La clásica. Yeah, I was talking about the analog 3D, and also as sí, se usa para ambos. Para that's what I was saying again. Oh yes, the no, así, pues sí, es así. O sea, puede ser así. ¿Qué otra vez esto? Sí. Oh yeah, the analog 3D, it's pretty cool. There has been some early, there has been some consoles to some content creators. That are into this stuff, and it's like the emulation stuff and hardware review, and it's pretty cool. The console looks to be pretty cool, but it has one issue that you can download the custom cartridges of, I don't know how you call them exactly, but it's those cartridges where you can put ROMs with an SD and connect it and plug it into the cartridge, so the cartridge can, so that when you load the cartridge on the N64, it's going to load a UI, a simple menu, and let you choose what game to load from a single cartridge. It's pretty cool, but apparently the support for that, it's not that good, or it just pretty much doesn't work. I know there's one that it works, but as far as I know, it has some crashes. Y la fabrica Analog. El nombre de Analog 3D proviene de Analog, la compañía. Si el quiero escribirlo bien, es la palabra análogo pero en inglés. Es A-N-A-L-O-G-U-E. Han hecho dos consolas antes, una como Game Boy y la otra no me acuerdo cuál era, pero una de esas era Game Boy. No, es Game Boy. Pues es, hasta donde yo sé, es ingeniería inversa. O sea, es extraño porque en sí la emulación en general está como un tipo, está en la zona gris básicamente. Y porque porque es muy extraño. Pero debido a que Analog no se está dando ningún juego y no está usando hasta donde yo sé código original de la Nintendo 64, nada parecido, pues sí debería de no haber ningún problema en venderlo. Así como los juegos como Mario 64 porteado a PC, tú lo que te descargas no es el juego, sino es un instalador que necesita el juego original, que eso ya tú sabrás dónde lo conseguirás, ya sea por medios legales o no, para que pueda convertirlo en un juego ejecutable y así jugarse. Pero como tal no debe haber ningún problema, sobre todo que es una consola vieja, no necesitas... No es como, por ejemplo, la emulación Nintendo Switch, que necesitas tener archivos de firmware y no me acuerdo qué otro para poder usarlo. O sea, tú cuando te descargabas un emulador de Switch, que sé que después de que Yuzu y Ryujin cerraran, otros aparecieron, pero asumiendo de que ya no hay otros. Tú cuando te descargas un emulador de Nintendo Switch, tú no podías usarlo aún porque porque tienes que tener firmware, los archivos de firmware y otras cosas, porque pues esto ya son temas un poco más legales y ellos lo que hacían era, lo que hacen es que tenemos una forma que juegues Nintendo Switch en PC mediante emulación, pero donde tú te consigas esos archivos de la consola y los juegos, ya ese no es nuestro problema, suerte. Oh. Es básicamente, es la razón por la que los emuladores, hay emuladores que pueden existir sin ningún problema, al igual que las consolas, emulación por hardware, porque como tal no está usando nada propietario, incluyendo el código, así que pueden permitirse hacer eso.
turn on the power,
¿Es
and
en
you
X?
are
No.
done.
O sea, de Twitter. No sé de qué habla. Ah, espérate. Ah, wait, te refieres de los países. Creo que ahora demuestran de qué país proviene la cuenta. Eso bien puntos para hablar, pero sí he visto esa actualización y estuvo bien gracioso. This is all I should talk about this on stream. Chistoso. No. Yeah, that's how you were supposed to do it? I don't remember. Oh well. The new way to do this is covered.
Welcome to the Big Top Showroom Vestibule.
Cuentas que pertenecen a americanas, en realidad no lo son.
Spin wheel spin. Spin to
Ay.
win. Win. Take my
Okay, so I need to start looking for this. I need to look in for this, so be quiet. I need to aim. Okay, good.
Miss it, miss it, miss
Great.
it.
Great. Oh my god, I didn't. It's fine. It's fine, I'm gonna restart, don't worry. It's fine. So yeah, so
Arnold.
I looked through this, pretty cool. You cannot use custom cartridges for that, unfortunately. So I hope it's something that gets fixed because that's so annoying. Because the console is the console is good if you have
Good job.
a huge library of Nintendo 64 consoles in physical cartridges.
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors never tell the truth.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to get in?
To access the building, you've been provided with a
That's
jet.
actually in a minute. I have to restart because of ranking reasons, moderation reasons, but actually I have to do something quick. Poco a poco, no te apresures. Let me close this. Wait. There you go. Okay. I haven't been getting notifications, so I've been kinda like struggling to keep up with some
How are you feeling?
important messages.
Well, since you asked, I just...
There. Okay. Let's try
I
again.
just pulled up.
Good job.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, but it's only for people who has a big library of Nintendo 64 cartridges games because
Motion sensors never tell the truth.
you cannot
Okay.
you cannot load digital ROM like ROMs into this,
Provided with a... Good job.
and
That data diver is
maybe these those custom cartridges, so
Do not
it's a shame.
lose it.
If I still have my Nintendo 64 collection,
Now get in there and
my
retrieve our
huge
property.
library of 64 in hand, I definitely will be interested in getting one of those consoles. Really controller. I like the format of the modern controller layout, design, ergonomics, being present like in Nintendo 64 controller. It's pretty funny. I like it. Para insultar a todos los niños, a ver. Aquí todo se respeta a todos. Es una de las reglas del chat. Que ser niños buenos. Si no, Santa Claus no les va a traer nada.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor. the leading powerhouse in costume, entertainment, and carnival game technologies. Woo.
What the hell?
Come in and see what Murray
Ojalá no me
can do
estoy, porque
for
solo no
Carnival,
recuerdo nada de
amusement
eso.
park, Midway, or Fun Fair. This client tour will show you just what I'm capable of. Get ready to be amazed.
Pues si hubiera dado cuenta, había estado.
Don't
Había
forget,
penalizado.
every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
Let's do this once again. Ah, el juego, oh my god. Ok, tiene más sentido. Ah, hay gente que se enoja. Es muy sensible. No muy sensible, pero que se enoja muy rápido, insulta. Por ninguna razón particular. Sí, Pau. La verdad es que no sé. Wow. Okay. I don't play a lot of freaks. Yo no juego Minecraft. Quiero jugar más Minecraft, pero no puedo. Hay que volver el juego y jugarlo puedo, pero tengo un mundo. Tengo un mundo con mi novia. Pues ahorita ya no en casa. Y aparte yo tengo que streamear, así que no tampoco se pueda parar todo. Oh yeah, we need to talk about this. Hi, Tilly Spag! Hi, Tilly Spag! Honestly, I'm actually... I respect to Simon because... And even Riot because... It's so weird to see this happen. Like, it's so like... Wow! No puedo creer que Hytale hiciste de regreso. Es impresionante lo que logró Simon. Simon dijo que Simon. Oh my god, like... Okay, so you know how there's people like, you should buy this company or this, or they should sell this company or this game IP to someone if they're gonna do nothing with it. Como digo, como normal, o sea.
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice.
No hay pregunta. Pero no, creo que era like. Como cuando no, like, when you did. When you did your homework. Cuando hiciste tu tarea. Oh my god, otra vez. Bye. I don't know. You're wasting more time. What am I doing? I'm gonna restart. I don't care. I don't care. I still have time to restart. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a bit. But yeah, Hytale is back, so as mentioned before, it's not usual for... The reason why it's not usual for video game companies to send their abandoned IPs, it's because of competition. Like, they don't want to create competition by selling abandoned IPs. So they just keep they just keep hold of their IPs, even if they do nothing with it. And it sucks.
Okay.
But hey,
How am I supposed to get in?
it's not illegal, so what can we do?
Good job.
So that's why it's very impressive that Simon was able to get Hytale back after its cancellation.
Do not lose it.
Because for those who don't know, Hytale is a game that was very hyped in a trailer released back in 2018 because the game
Over and out.
was developed by a group of people called Hypixel, I think, and they are behind the most popular server in Minecraft. And they made a trailer back in 2018. That trailer had received millions and billions of views. Pretty much every Minecraft player watched that trailer. I watched it, a lot of people watched it, and it looked very good, and people were so hyped to try it. That game was supposed to be a few years behind to be released, but at one point, the CEOs ended up selling the company to, well, not company, the game, to Riot Games, who made League of Legends, Valorant, and other games, probably. So yeah, they... No te preocupes, te lo explico en español. So they released the... So yeah, they wanted to... So yeah, with Riot they'll have more money to work with more employees to work with it, and it will be great, and well, it'll be very great. However, they decided to change engines, because the engine that is originally written for Hytale, and the one that actually we're gonna get as final release, it's made on Java, like Minecraft, because once again, the people who made they were working on this game originally, they kinda, most of them are back now. They work first on the server Hypixel, which is Minecraft for Java edition, because of Java programming language. So they have the idea of releasing the... So yeah, so because of it, they Riot wanted the game to release in other platforms, since Java is not a programming language that you can use for PC, for consoles. And yeah, so the development ended up pretty much went into development hell, because that game that was supposed to originally release like in the early the decade. Oh my god, I did a mistake. I did a mistake, it's fine. Well, they ended up canceling it. So so they canceled it around the middle of this year, I'm pretty sure. But the creator of Hypixel, which one of the co-creators, I think, called Simon, was interested in getting Hytale back, so they can go back to the legacy engine and bring people who work in the game originally back and see if it is possible. So he's been very open about this. He did that a lot on Twitter/X, and well, after months of waiting and conversations with Riot, he did it. He bought back the game, and the game is back. It's going back to its legacy engine, and they're gonna release the game soon as in early access. And I'm happy that that ended up happening, because again, this is a weird thing to see to have. Oh, again, this one? I can still get in this puzzle, I hate it. Well, this pattern, I hate it. But yeah, it's very exciting. To be honest, it's very exciting. The game's gonna cost $20, which is like, wow, that's too generous for a game that has been on the cook, or supposed to be on the cook for years. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really happy that Hytale it's actually going to come out.
Well, that was quick.
They have been showing a lot of things about the game. They have been very open, sharing about the progress, gameplay videos. It's like, wow, they are really excited to work with this again.
We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want
They are really excited. I'm very happy. Because again, like independently that if you don't care about the game or not, it's impressive that you can gain ownership, that someone is able to gain ownership of an IP
And with some luck,
that was
you
cancelled.
deactivate that endoskeleton and collect invoices as well.
Like the game is back to indie, pretty much.
Certificate, can't you?
This is like this is like if
That's where the schematic most likely.
well, I guess we could use Notch as an example, even though Notch is not the kind of people you want to be talking about again. But this is like if Notch brought back Minecraft, basically. Brought back Minecraft from Microsoft. That's that level of insanity of craziness.
But before you go, take a hand crank for the security fence. Looks like you
So yeah, I'm gonna explain this in Spanish. So, ok, momento de explicar español. So,
the big machine is
saben que es Hytale, ¿verdad? Que mucha gente lo llama como clon de Minecraft, aunque realmente no lo es, pero a menos como referencia debería servir. Porque Hytale es un juego que fue anunciado en 2018 y fue creado por la misma gente que creó el servidor más popular de Minecraft llamado Hypixel. Y cuando ese trailer salió en 2018, básicamente todos los que juegan Minecraft lo vieron, yo lo vi, y mucha otra gente lo vio porque la gente se quedó como que ¿what? Esto se ve muy chido y ese trailer se hizo bastante popular, bastante visto. El Hypixel es el servidor más popular de Minecraft, básicamente, en Java. Está bien, nomás te faltó una L al final. Well, y la H, y la I que va después de la H es una Y. Pero sí, sí, es un juego que tuvo mucho hype cuando salió de... es como Minecraft... Es básicamente como un Minecraft... Bueno, Minecraft... quiero decir como Minecraft en términos de creación de contenido de usuario, pero también es como... Terraria, pero en 3D. Es un poco extraño explicarlo, porque el juego no ha salido aún. De hecho voy a hablar, voy a hablar un poco más de detalle de qué pasa con el juego, qué onda con el juego, por qué se habla mucho últimamente. Así que bueno, sí, Hytale tuvo mucho hype en 2018, sobre todo porque Minecraft estaba en un momento extraño en aquel año. Solo para que los vídeos se deben remontar, pero bueno, así que hubo mucho hype por ese juego. Y ese juego realmente no estaba tan lejos de terminarse de desarrollar. Debería haber salido como a inicios de esta década, 2020, 2021, ponle. Sin embargo, en un punto de desarrollo, el juego se vendió a Riot Games, quien hizo League of Legends y Valorant. Y todo iba bien, aunque el juego tuvo retrasos, pero bueno, está bien, no pasa nada. Hasta que en un punto, que creo que fue ya sea en 2022 o 2023, sé que fue hace pocos años, que decidieron cambiar el motor en el que se está desarrollando el juego, porque el motor donde originalmente se está desarrollando, y ahora se está desarrollándose de nuevo, está escrito en Java, al igual que Minecraft Java, por ello de que los desarrolladores son dueños del servidor más popular de Minecraft, que está en Java. Así que obviamente se fueron con lo familiar. Y uno se preguntará, ¿por qué? ¿Por cuál es la necesidad de cambiar de motor? Bueno, Java no es un lenguaje que se permite... Normalmente no se usa para crear juegos. Si usas Java para crear juegos, estás loco. Punto. Punto final. Pero... y debido a este detalle... Otras plataformas como serían consolas y en móviles, aunque se puede usar Java para móviles, pero no está optimizado para juegos, no podrías crear ports para esas plataformas, así que Riot quiso, pues, de hecho, antes de seguir con eso, es por si existen dos ediciones de Minecraft Java y Bedrock, porque Java, el Minecraft original, está escrito en Java y para poder portearlo a otras plataformas tuvieron que reescribir Minecraft en otro lenguaje, siendo C++, o C++, que es el lenguaje más usado para videojuegos, para hacer videojuegos. No es difícil. Y bueno, debido a esto, tenemos dos versiones de Minecraft, dos versiones distintas de Minecraft. Pero bueno, el caso es que Riot no quería hacer eso, así que decidieron que mejor es sacar o rehacer Hytale en un nuevo motor que permita ser porteado a otras plataformas como consolas. Sin embargo, eso provocó que el juego entrara en un Hell Development, un desarrollo infernal que básicamente crunch, mucho trabajo tener que tomar en cuenta, reinicios, de desarrollo y básicamente caos. Es muy común en la industria, desafortunadamente. Y esto llegó a un punto que por ahí por mayo, voy a decir, Riot Games anunciaría que el juego queda cancelado, lo cual mucha gente se quedó decepcionada porque mucha gente genuinamente estaba esperando por ese juego. Y yo me acuerdo yo que cada cierto tiempo estaba como que, espera, ¿qué pasó con Hytale? Y checo por ahí videos sobre el desarrollo del juego, a ver qué onda, o mejor la página oficial, que, vale, sigue desarrollando, bien. Luego para este año cancelarlo. Y bueno, podría haber quedado como un juego cancelado, con gente perdiendo empleo, y pudo haber quedado ahí. En un final triste. Pero, cuando la cancelación ocurrió, uno de los cofundadores de Hypixel, creo que es el cofundador, si no es el fundador, es un cofundador. Que originalmente, o sea, también uno de los creadores de Hytale, quiso recuperar el juego, o sea, estuvo decidido en comprar de nuevo el juego y fue muy abierto en Twitter, en X, hablando todo sobre este tema, ¿no? Dijo que tiene el dinero para comprarlo y que le gustaría volver a trabajar en ese juego, que volver a utilizar el motor original, el motor Legacy, como lo llama, y traer gente que trabajó en el juego de regreso. Y estuvo con ganas de volver a comprarlo. Y luego, así, unas semanas después, no, unas semanas después, no, unas semanas, hace unas semanas, se confirmó la compra. O sea, compró Hytale, o sea, lo tiene de regreso. Es como si Notch comprara Minecraft. Después de haberlo vendido a Microsoft años después de tantos años. Luego es muy raro ver esto, porque cuando un juego se cancela o la IP de ese juego no vuelve a usarse de nuevo, por ejemplo Banjo-Kazooie, que actualmente es de Microsoft, no lo suelen venderlo porque no quieren competencia, básicamente. O sea, es una forma de evitar competencia. O se dices como que, Dios mío, si yo hubiera hecho esto, podríamos haber ganado dinero. Así que debido a ello, el que Simon, quien compró, volvió a tener el juego en sus manos, por eso había mucho escepticismo, porque pues, ¿qué tan posible iba a ser eso? Porque de nuevo ay, Dios mío, hice mal lo arreglé. Ay, pues está bien. De todas formas, también pasa eso porque como ahora me di cuenta que se puede hacer esto en vez del otro que estaba haciendo todo este tiempo. Pero bueno, ahora que... Así bueno, ahora el juego está de regreso en sus manos. Lo volvió a comprarlo. Y ahora el juego está, pues sí, de regreso. Y ahora va a sacar el juego con el motor original. Lo va a sacar como Early Access a $20. Y pues ahí andan mostrando muchas cosas. Y la verdad es que es muy emocionante. No, eso es increíble, porque aunque no te interese Hytale, la verdad es que es sorprendente el hecho de que un desarrollador indie haya podido tener el juego en sus manos de regreso. O sea, es raro de ver, es muy raro, básicamente imposible que esto ocurra, así que la verdad es que es increíble lo de Hytale, la verdad. Ahora el juego podrá finalmente salir. Finalmente podrá hacer lo que ellos quisieron hacer desde 2018, aunque el juego fue desarrollo como unos 3 años antes de 2018. Pero bueno, lo que se mostró en 2018 básicamente. O sea, pueden hacer lo que mostraron en 2018, pueden acabarlo, refinarlo, sacarlo. Y la verdad es que... qué ilusión, ¿eh? La ilusión que... This is over. El último reset. Si no va bien, ya acabo el speedrun porque ya no quiero reiniciar más. Pero sí, se logró, se volvió a comprar y la verdad es que qué ganas de que ya salga Hytale. Aunque de nuevo va a estar en Early Access, no va a ser el juego completo, el juego final que ellos quisieran haberlo sacado en su momento, pero hey, el juego va a estar afuera y la verdad es que qué bueno, la verdad, qué bueno. Bien por ellos. Y por el resto, porque pues, la verdad es que sí. Mucha gente, incluyéndome, llevamos esperando este juego por años. La cancelación, la verdad es que sí fue horrible, pero hey, este mismo año, en unos como que 6 meses, 8, lo recupero. La verdad es que es un momento épico en la historia de los videojuegos. Pero sí. So yeah, now that I explained about the Hytale thing in Spanish, I'm excited for that game. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that game. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that game, to be honest. I might do it. I don't know. But hey, it's going to release and it's going to be pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's the timer. Se olvidó el cronómetro. It happened again. Eso es lo que pasa cuando no haces speedruns en 10 días. O después de 10 días. This is what happens when you don't speedrun in 10 days.
Arnold. Hey, buddy. This is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment.
Arnold.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
Harpoon.
Those motion sensors never tell the truth.
But yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very happy for Hytale to finally release.
Good job.
Honestly, I'm more into the idea of the game actually being finished and released complete. But hey, if that's what I want to do,
Not lose it.
and I don't want people to wait for longer, then hey, I'm still gonna support it because yeah, this is pretty cool. And we really need a competition to Minecraft. We really do. So hey, it's so great that it's going to release Hytale. I'm very happy. That's probably one of the biggest W's in the game industry in recent years. That's my goat!
Welcome, potential buyers. Edwin Murray's costume man.
You know what's great as well? Air fryers. I generally like air fryers, so we already had an air fryer for like 2 years, I'm pretty sure. But as much as I like the air fryer that we have, it's not really true air fryer. So here's the thing with air fryers. Air fryers are convection ovens with a fan. That's it. That's the technology behind air fryers. So you might think that, oh, so we just trap in the fan and then convection oven, then there's an air fryer.
Welcome.
I mean, yes,
Just begun.
but there's more than that. Just strap a fan on a convection oven. Because here's the thing.
Here to stay.
Here's the thing.
It's a one of a kind.
If you look how an air fryer looks like,
Where you'll
if you go
simply be
search
amazed.
an air fryer, you'll see that an air fryer looks completely different from convection oven. And there's a good reason why behind this. Because a normal convection oven, it's kinda weird. Un momento, ahorita tengo que buscar algo, tú dale. Espero que lo encuentres. Voy a explicar lo que estoy hablando para muchas veces si es que acabo. So yeah, it's a convection oven. If you were to, because here's the thing. The reason why the way it's designed is because if you look how it is, it's like a vertical structure with a handle that is a place where you can, with a tray inside where you can put the food inside there. But if you were to remove it and look what's above the place where you put the basket. I think it's basket. I now remember. You'll see there's like a huge coil type. It's actually the rod that is used to heat. That is used on convection ovens. Wait, it's mal. Did it wrong. There you go. And a fan on top of it that covers all the area, or at least that's how a theory, or at least a good air fryer design should be. So you should have
Just follow the soothing sound of my voice.
a coil type rod and a fan on top of it, where it brings air straight to the food. The one that we used, well, we still have it, but not as a convection oven anymore, not as an air fryer anymore, or at least not with that use in mind. But the one that we have, but that kind of convection ovens with the air fryer function, the fans are not usually done, or at least either it's done like a normal air fryer where there's a huge fan above, or there's a small fan on the sides like the one I have. Because the amount of air you're gonna move, well, it won't, because first of all the space, they're big, so compared to a normal air fryer, oh my god, no, wait, no, it's not this one. Oh wait, oh god, wait, oh god, why I'm so bad at this again? What am I doing? I remember how to do this, but oh my, oh wow. I know more, I mean, I guess I can do one more reset, but sure, I'm gonna do one reset. After that, we are finishing this run. But yeah, so yeah, well, the one with the big fan, well, the space is one thing, because air fryers are usually small, so there's less area to heat. Actually, the preheating, like when I used it yesterday, and the preheating compared to the one with the oven, it's way quicker. It's very quick. And with the air, and the one with the oven,
Good job.
it takes a little while to preheat, or even because of that extra area.
I'm sure you're right. Those
Well, not
motions
area,
are
volume. That's the correct word. Because of the extra volume
Supposed to get in.
that is on the ovens, then yes, it takes longer to heat. Only preheat, but also like it may take a little while to cook something. But even something like the huge fan at the bottom, which okay, it cooks. At least it has a almost similar one to the air fryer.
Get in there and retrieve our prize.
Usually it comes with compromises. That being either it's either fails to be a air fryer or fails to be a convection oven. So the one that we have is a good convection oven. Well, the first one we have, it's a good convection oven, but not a great air fryer. So now we have a. So yeah, now that we have a proper air fryer, an actual air fryer that its main function is to air fry, It works. It works. It does the air fryer thing well,
Welcome to
and the convection
EduTheVODS.
oven with the air fryer
Ed
does
Murray's Custom
bake
Manor,
well.
the
Does
leading
convection
powerhouse
ovens
in
things
costume
well,
entertainment and
basically.
carnival game technologies. Woo!
So
Come in and see what
as you
Murray's
can see,
can do
it's
for
not
your
always
carnival,
just
amusement
put
park,
a
mini
fan on
or
the
fun
oven
fair.
and that's gonna work. Actually, I
This
know that
live
there's
tour will show you just what
ovens,
I'm
like
capable of.
actual big
Get
ovens, not the
ready to
small
be
ones,
amazed. Don't
that also
forget,
have the air
31
fryer
of my
function, but
creations
those are
available
worse.
for
That's gonna
purchase
be
or lease.
even worse because of the huge area they had. And if the fan doesn't if the side of the fan doesn't compensate the huge area, it's gonna suck being an air fryer.
Welcome, welcome.
So yeah, if you just wanna really buy an air fryer, buy a dedicated air fryer. Again, you can buy convection oven with air fryer as well as the fan is at the top. It's big, but it may fail to be a normal convection oven. But yeah, I like air fryers. The air fryers are pretty cool. Like cleaning them are easy. It's a lot. It's because of since it's dedicated to air fry, then they don't have to do weird compromises, so it works pretty well. The heating element, like the fan is going to heat the food, it's gonna heat it pretty well. Actually, yesterday, since I used it for the first time, I used to make tortilla chips because I wanted to eat chilaquiles. And it ended up going out like it was very good. But I remember making those before with the convection oven with air fryer function, and that was okay, I guess. Like some of them ended up getting burned and others were not really fully cooked. So I ended up not being that great of a that ended up not being that great of a those tortilla chips end up not being that great. So yeah, it's pretty great that pretty cool that air fryers can be that great. How an air fryer, how something I dedicate that how an appliance that dedicates to only be an air fryer actually air fries. Crazy. I know. Yeah, I really love air fryers. Now that we have a proper one, I'm very happy that things cooks well. I can't wait to actually do air fries different things, like maybe some chicken nuggets or I haven't eaten one of those in a while. Now I want some. Or even some fries, some simple fries. That's just exciting. Like the air fryer air fryers are so cool. Which again, it's kind of weird because if you learn what air fryers are, convection ovens with a fan on it, it's like so so it's not really that interesting. So I can just use my oven. But if you try to make some fries, for example, in a convection oven, it's not going to be the same. It's gonna take longer actually to fry it. So you can see something that sounds so simple, something that shouldn't do that much.
Testing.
It actually does that much. Like
That was quick. So
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate
It's
glitches.
really
That doesn't mean
impressive.
the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic.
So yeah,
And after you
this
find the
house
schematic,
we respect
we
air
will
fryers.
certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find a schematic, then I don't know what is.
you get that schematic, and with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect infos as well.
You know what I mentioned earlier about the Tokyo video? Oh, the audio issues? Well, I kinda have this issue also with Secret of the Mimic, but in gameplay only. Only recording. Because you remember how early in the stream, how when I started streaming that game, it was kinda laggy. Like, I had a lot of frame loss for some reason. I know, so I wasn't the only one.
You should head there now.
well, I'm learning that, well, yeah, it wasn't until I changed some codecs, some things behind that end up being fixed.
That's the big machine in the security office.
But,
No.
yeah, I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna need to re-record some parts of the game just to fix the issue. Not everything. I mean, probably, for example, Big Top Chase, for example, which you can have the random patterns to survive his attacks and not getting squished by Big Top. That's why I have to leave it how it is, because being able to get the exact pattern is going to be difficult. So, for that, for example, okay, sure, I can. I'll accept. I'll accept the. I'm gonna take the frame drops from there. It's so weird. It only happens when on recording, because again, when playing the game normally, and it had that many. I mean, there were some, but it wasn't that many. But it ended up being annoying. Yeah, there's just a lot of work to. There's a lot of work only to fix to fix a one recording of Loki Loki, and in the whole, well, not the whole series, but most of it, like the 3 first recordings of Secret of the Mimic. But oh well. That's a me problem, not yours. I found you! You should go to sleep. Gee, I can't wait to fix the audio thing, because the thing is, there's sometimes I need to record things, some audios, so I use it Audacity, but since I don't have the same filters applied on OBS, because the filters on OBS are only for OBS, I cannot use the same configurations from mic from OBS configurations to mics to Audacity, or even other things like Discord, for example. But Leo, hello! I hope you're having a fantastic day today, and well, sort of good. I've been doing a lot of restarts. I haven't completed one run, but this is going to be, even if I failed with this run, I'm just gonna proceed this way, because I just I just can't. Hola Morado, muchas gracias por el follow, Morado. Espero que estés teniendo un buen día hoy. Thank you so much, Leo, for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream. Espero que disfruten this stream. I'm Spanglish, so I can speak both English and Spanish. Me encuentro bien, gracias por preguntar. What's the workload for this game, by the way? I don't remember. I think it was in-game 46 minutes, I'm pretty sure. With the category I'm running, of course. Me encuentro bien. Muchas gracias por preguntar. Estimado / estimada. Right now, don't need to speedrun this. Ahora mismo continuando de speedrun de este juego. Ain't gonna lie, for a moment I thought I was getting raided because of this, because 2 new chatters appeared at the same time. Por un momento pensé que me llegó una raid porque justo aparecieron 2 chatters al mismo tiempo. Okay, I'm going good. This is good. This is good news, Mark. Can finally be these. What? I would say it's actually kind of hard to keep up with both Spanish, Spanish viewers and English viewers. Es un poco difícil estar atento a viewers hispanohablantes y anglosajones porque O sea, tener que hablar de una cosa y tener que explicarlo de nuevo, pero en otro idioma.
Arnold, pick out.
Y usualmente tengo viewers en inglés por obvias razones. I should have viewers in English because of obvious reasons. Yeah, I guess this is what happens when you speak both Spanish and English, and you both that you speak Spanish too. So hey, that's the thing I have to deal with. What I was talking about earlier? Fuck, I cannot remember anymore. I know I was talking about the air fryers, but I was done with it not too long ago. I don't know, I don't remember. Let's just say now that Windows 11 is getting worse. Windows 11 cada vez va peor. It's just, I don't know, it has pretty much become a thing that every week there's a new Windows news about something breaking. Like I got so used to it, I'm like, yeah,
When the machinery is clear of
what
debris,
else is new at this point?
rotate the hand crane. Push the
Ya me acostumbré
crane
tanto a tener que escuchar tener que ver noticias de que algo en Windows se ha roto.
to realign the
Ya estoy como de, bueno,
sliders to rebalance
¿qué más es nuevo a este punto? Porque es que
doohickey.
es que ¿cómo es
And
posible?
please, bear in mind,
Eh?
if anything
Oh.
does go wrong, we want you to know that.
Oh, okay,
Great. Input the
time loss.
1, 3, 4, 2. Now, close the hatch.
Now, okay, sure, let's some crash before I leave this.
The crane.
Parémonos cuando sigo estando debajo del elevador.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
Yay. Okay, no me está yendo bien del todo. This is not doing that. I'm not doing that well anymore. Not anymore. But yeah, I just got so used to seeing Windows news getting breaking over and over again at this point. And every new week, I'm like, okay, what's gonna break next? It's going to be well, this has to be necessarily a breaking thing because, for example, this week we have File Explorer. The developers admit a File Explorer it does a lot that quick. So now they're gonna patch it so it loads quicker. But now it's preloaded when booting up the system. I'm just like, how? What's the need for this? We already have, like, literally in Linux we have a good file systems because it's more than one to load, and even on Windows people are releasing Files Explorers or promoting File Explorers where they're way more optimized than one comes by default. And you have to be like, wow, how this is happen? How is this happening? Oh my god.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize.
This is
Win a spin on the prize wheel.
okay. How this is happening? Like how we're getting to this point of Windows is getting broken? Is this because of the 30% of the code is being written by AI? Is that the reason? I don't know, I'm just crying. I'm glad to be a Linux user. I don't know. I'm really happy to be a Linux user. I just don't want to deal with those weird design choices. It doesn't even be called design choices. There you go. Wait, where's it gone? Oh, okay, 25. I got scared.
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Play two. I want to play. The grand prize is a mystery.
Okay. Yeah, I was scared. Let's go for a little bit. We got this, we got this, we got this.
Head over to the prize
First,
wheel
we'll
to
treat
redeem
your boom and run. We don't get stuck. Because this can happen. And a run of coffee. Fine.
I want to.
I don't have to restart to try new runs anymore, so I don't have to complete this. And admit that I'm not a good speedrunner. I mean, the thing is, I really got it, really. Like, the only thing that I needed to do is to just run to the other side. But no, I got stuck. I failed with my movement. I usually get it good. Like, I don't think I ever failed with my movement this part again before, since I started to practice to get to do this perfect. So I just needed to run to the other side and that's it. That's all I needed to do. But no. Not today, my son. Not today. Oh my god. Like, I generally almost got it, but it's just that movement. My movement was so clumsy. It's fine.
free spin on the prize wheel.
It's fine.
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your free spin.
Your free spin.
This is so fun.
I don't expect it picked up to turn to that direction, so I had to do this. Ah well. Ah well. Until tomorrow. No wait. Is it tomorrow? No, not tomorrow we'll be able to shape, but Friday when I try again.
I enjoy time with my family.
But man, that could be a potential good run.
You might win.
Oh well.
Bad luck. Try again. Ding,
Ding ding, we have a winner. Oh, I'm a winner. The goal 1053. I remember when I thought this mod would be not allowed to be used on speedruns. Yeah, I'll be kinda like skipping gameplay. Or well, not really gameplay because you either memorize it or you have a note somewhere where you have the symbol and what number correspond to each symbol. But now, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense why it's allowed. At least I don't have to have that paper safe with me all the time when I speedrun this game. Oof, huge time loss incoming. Huge red numbers incoming. It's gonna hurt me so bad. Oh well. Hopefully next time I speedrun I can do this better now, because again, pretty much all this stream has been restart, restart and restart because I've been doing incredible blitz. Either that or some silly mistakes. But oh well. You live, you learn. Don't forget, guys, you live and learn. I want to do some stupid what was the name of the current writer of Sonic games? That everyone makes fun of him because of references to past titles. It's like we are some kind of chemical plant. I forgot, but would be something like that. Tickets, please. Tickets, 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 please, please. Oh yeah, let's all to the wound. We're gonna take the long route. Yeah. Thank you, game. Pretty cool. I appreciate it. This can I cross them? Maybe I can, but maybe I can. Maybe I can. I can, but well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because if you have got step in here now, okay, good. Good, good, good. At least something nice. Something nice. I still haven't grasped the correct spot to fall into the fencing, so it goes quicker to the next part of the game. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much since it's a time save. It's very, very small. But you know, if I can do it, I'm able to get it, why not? This has to be like here, I think. No! I ended up jumping forward again. Oh well. It's fine.
What took you so long? Don't get lazy on the job now. We need you to stay focused. Come back to the security office immediately.
Okay. So yeah, Windows. I'm so tired of Windows. Like, the reason why I not moving to Linux years ago, it's because when I learned that my computer won't be my back then low-end hardware computer wouldn't be compatible with Windows 11, I was like, well, let's see what can I do. And then after deciding, I went to Linux Mint, and I'm happy there. I mean, move back, even after getting a huge hardware upgrade. And while I do still have Windows installed, and I upgrade to Windows 11 at the after all, I barely use it anymore. Like, it's just like if my friends wants to play Minecraft together with Bedrock, because all my friends have a PC except one, so we have to still using Bedrock. But we will ditch it as soon as that friend gets a PC with Minecraft Java. But because it wasn't of that one friend, we will be being only on Java. Should have hit that only at the Mimic spawn, but at least the Mimic didn't hurt it. But the Mimic saw me, but should be enough time to do this, hopefully. Slow down. Pretty funny with the Mimic, you know the Mimic is going, it was supposed to do the Mimic. Oh, excuse me. It's very funny when the Mimic wants to chase you from the cat. Well, it's not catwalks. I don't know how you call those in English, but from above. Let's just say from above. But the moment you open the entrance, the Mimic will just, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go down quick. Which I mean, it makes it makes sense. It's quicker, but there's something funny about it to me. I think, by the way, as you may know, my stream is on 720p, which it's not the way I do streams, but since it was taking some of the performance of my PC, since it's good. It's not the strongest PC outside, but it's good enough. But when I had to both record and stream at the same time, and then yeah, it does choke some performance, and it looks like streaming at 1080p, it's doing wonders. So hey, 720 is okay in your opinion? I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, because I kinda feel bad having to stream at 1080p. Yeah, at least you have 60 FPS, so that's something. But yeah, it looks like it does doing wonders to the game. Because not even when the game, because I had the game at lowest, and not even with that, like low and everything, and even with that, I'm not gaining any. The performance gains are very small when I was streaming at 1080p, but it looks like now streaming on 20, it's helping a lot, especially because of Carnival Blitz, where the game gets a little too crazy with performance. But yeah, it looks like it's doing good. I'm glad it's the case. Well, it's very funny you say that, because my PC specs, Ryzen 5 4060G. No, 600G. I don't want to say it again. AMD Ryzen 5 4600G. Basically, it's a Ryzen 5 Zen 2 with graphics integrated. 16 gigs of Giga RAM DDR4. Also, RAM prices are going insane. Help. A GTX 1060, 3 GB of VRAM. And well, at least those are like the main important specs. I mean, storage, I have 3 different storage: a hard drive, SSD SATA, SSD NVMe. But yeah, those are like the most important things. But it's not bad. The main thing is the GPU, where if I were to get a better GPU, I may gain a lot more. But no, it's not bad, but it's better the GPU. Like the 3 GB of VRAM, it's not that good anymore. But yeah, like the CPU is good. 16 GB of RAM, it's fine though. Since I'm content creator, having more RAM is not a bad thing. Which, yeah, right now it's not. Right now it's kinda oof. But yeah, it's mainly the GPU that I need to change. Yeah, one of those graphics cards will be great to get. I'll definitely go AMD because of Linux reasons, but yeah. If I can get a great GPU, then I'll have a nice PC to use for a good amount of years.
Ahoy there, kid.
Ahoy, Foxy.
Yes, but I mean, also I'm keep in mind I'm 1080p, so I'm not like trying to reach 4K or maybe 4220p, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem.
I forgot to get a gift. It's a disaster.
No, but I think with that it would be some bottleneck, isn't it? Yes, now think about it. Yes, you're right. You're completely right. I have to use something less powerful then, but still. Yes. I need to use something less power heavy, but it's fine. Like I'm not trying to reach the highest graphics or the highest performance thing ever. I just want something that can be used, doesn't give me too much trouble. Like I'm fine with troubleshooting. That's my stuff. I'm a Linux user. That's everything. But yeah, I don't have any issues. But yeah, if it's good enough, then I can stream 1080p, chill, good graphics, decent graphics at least. Then yeah. Yeah, I mean yesterday, well not only yesterday, but I streamed Genshin Impact. The game I run it on medium or well, a mix of medium and high. I also just usually stream Genshin Impact. No, Security Breach with the Calcutta Restore mod. The game is on low, but I have the rest a lot of things on high. Like the main graphics, the main configuration is on medium, but it ran well. It runs good. It works. I can stream. The game runs good enough for the game, for the weird game that it is. Like even secret of the Mimic, if I play it on medium, it's how able to play it well, a decent amount. The only problem really is on speedrunning, where I need consistent performance. Like for example, for aiming to hit these things, it's way more comfortable. It's 60. Well, I mean, I'm locked at 60 FPS because of rules of the speedrun category, but yeah, mainly it's just for having consistent performance when streaming and recording. Like if I'm not recording or streaming, I can play this game in medium graphics or even in high. Well, not much in high, but in medium graphics without any problems. Even security reach. And AMD, but man, the latest drivers has been a whole lot. I mean, as far as I know, the RDA. Wait, what's the name of the cars? RNA or DNA graphics card are good. Right, has good drivers. But I haven't heard about. Well, I heard about the media drivers being break on the Windows update. For the AMD one, I haven't heard that one. Probably because I don't know that many AMD users compared to Nvidia. Streaming this game on 1080 and 720 actually doing wonders to this part because sometimes it's a little too laggy. And it's not perfect, mind you, it's getting around the 40 FPS. But that is way better than almost 20 frames. Another DNA 3 and they were pretty good till the last one and a half. Yeah, I know. I used to have an AMD graphics card. My first graphics card was in 2020, I think, or early 2021. Where it's a for a year it's bad because it was in Radeon HD 6950, which is old. Like what, 2010, I think.
Well done, bosses.
Foxy!
Then a few years later, I got an upgrade to R9 5080X, I think, which is the one I started to use for streaming. It worked, but it overheated so much that I literally hit 100 degrees, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not good." Then a friend of mine they donated me this GTX, the current graphics card I'm using, which thank you so much. I still appreciate it. But back when I used the AMD cards, those RDNA graphics card, the drivers for those are the bad ones. So I end up always using a third-party drivers. I forgot the name of the drivers, but then they were a huge help. Armor Mine, I think what's the name? Armor Mine. But yeah, I ended up using third-party drivers, and then they were a good use. They're a huge help to be able to use my GPUs and squeeze as much performance as I can. But yeah, this is a thing that you won't need with RDNA graphics card, but like if you're using older graphics cards, like the ones I mentioned, like yes, those drivers are good. Man, you don't have like a 500 FPS with those graphics cards, nowhere close to, but you're gonna have better performance. That's for sure. At least that's what happened to me. I cannot speak for everybody, of course, but hey, I gained the performance. I was able to squeeze those graphic cards as much as possible, and hey, it went well. So hey, I'm not complaining. It helped me during those times, and now I don't need those anymore because NVIDIA. But yeah.
Emergency. Unsafe conditions detected. The show must go on.
Yeah, I know they're pretty strong, but again, because I'm in 1080p, I might. Well, we'll see because we'll see because now that the prices of the graphics card now, of the memories are going. Yeah, you can find one used in a good condition. Yeah, yeah. I'm really focusing on the used market.
Oh, no, no, no.
With graphics card because
Poor
yeah,
captain.
with good reason.
Another spring lock failure? According to
But yeah, now
records,
the
this is
RAMs
not
are
your first
going.
visit to the service hospital.
I mean, I actually like how much it evolved in speedrunning. Like, you already have decent amount of skips, but there has been a lot of skips has been learned over the pass of time that dolly is pretty much no longer a threat. Like dolly is pretty much just you pretty much never have to deal with dolly, not even in the rest part. I actually like the dolly part now. Before I didn't, but now that I got a lot of skips learned, I'm like, yeah, now I'm waiting for this. The one I like is the Chica in the I want to say storage, but it's not storage. Warehouse. Because I still don't know how to deal with Chica's AI. The current way that I have to deal with her is not perfect because even I tried to lure Chica using the cardboard figures jingle and no, I haven't played Poppy Playtime.
I'm very excited about our next
Like
show.
I'm a FNaF fan, but
Welcome to the
I'm those FNaF fans where I'm not really into the mascot horror genre, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm just vibing with the FNaF. I heard that chapter 3 is very good. Like I want to stream it one day. I have been requested before to play it. I have vending machine because of the it was free alongside Into the Pit on Halloween. Well, for a week, I think. I think it started Halloween and ended in November 7th, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Yeah, I have to try it. I have to try it one day. I'll definitely want to try it, but the reason why I'm not playing too much variety right now is because I have a huge list of videos to make into YouTube, but I don't want to file that many right now. Wait, the DS2 do it. Okay. Yes, I really like this skip because like having to throw rats to that place while Dolly's roaming in here is so annoying. So that being discovered is a huge miracle to me. Like it's very good. I'm so glad that it exists. Also the one with the where you have to throw Dolly to hell. Because of the collision of these how you might call these the trash cubes, I guess. Sometimes it didn't work at your favor. Almost 3 years actually. No, wait, no, 2 years. Almost 2 years. And next February it's gonna be 2 years. I need to do this correctly. Oh well. Not 2 years. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. How old are you? How old are you? 22. I get to stream that much sometimes, so time it's not there. but but when I can, I enjoy this. I was asking for the age. I remember it in a game. A game, no, a meme. Phantasmovia. Phantasmovia? I forgot the name again for some reason. A game. I got this wrong. Well, I have to use this. Much as it pays me. Well, god damn it. Ah! I was already going horrible here, and now I have to do this? Okay, it did, okay. And just move. Oh my god, why I forgot the name of the game, but yeah. Right, I did this wrong. I was supposed to able to use that fencing and use a little space. Like there's a good enough gap to pass the trigger. That's almost dolly, but oh well. 9 years ago, oh my god. I also used to have a YouTube channel, a different one, but that was again not 9 years ago. Oh well, maybe no, yeah, actually 9 years ago. Oh wow. But I never dedicated too much time on it. That was more of a stupid child thing, but yeah. Oh really? I was like mine. It's just like yeah, just I tried because that's a story that one day I want to get. I want to show in depth in the future, but yeah, I used to have a blog dedicated to Club Penguin. I miss Club Penguin. So I wanted like to have a YouTube channel and also do also stuff like FNaF and Minecraft. The channel thing didn't went too far, but on the blog, sort of. Then I changed to doing 3D rendering for FNaF stuff on DeviantArt. But then I stopped doing that because well, DeviantArt didn't exactly was a good place to. Well, but didn't become a good place, especially what happened earlier and the acceptance of AI in this. You know what? Sure, I don't care. I don't die. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with the. Okay, the reason why I failed is because I'm kind of used to the frame rate not being that good in this part. I'm kind of like used to the slow speed or like being more careful with my movement, so yeah. I speak so fast, so well, that's because I'm not really that used to speaking English. Or at least that because for the long durations. So sometimes I speak too fast English because I don't really have conversation in English. But it has improved. It has improved, but sometimes I speak too fast English. Oh. Oh really? Well, I'm glad because sometimes I feel like sometimes I'll be honest. Sometimes I don't understand myself. I feel this again, but it's fine. Actually, I'm glad I'm feeling now. Now that I'm getting used to high frames again. So at least in future runs I don't have to deal with it. I'll get used to this speed. But I'm glad you understand because sometimes when I have to edit videos, I'm trying to do escape correctly. Don't worry about it. No, I'm trying to do parkour just so I don't have to be sneaky with dolly because that part is very slow because you have to be crouching and wait for dolly to move to one spot to another. So by doing that you can just run straight to the elevator and not have to deal with dolly. But I need to get on top of a pipe. But okay, I'm on top of a pipe. Okay, now I move this way. There you go. See? Not dolly. I can run as much as I want. The music is glitchy, by the way. Don't worry, that's common when speedrunning this part. if you die, if you don't die, then nothing will happen. Yeah, that was supposed to happen, but yeah, again, I'm not used to having this decent amount of frames when speedrunning this part. So I like the way I'm used to move. It's adapted to the frame rate, so now I have to practice this again. Each time there's incoming, but that's fine. Again, I prefer to fail now.
From the bottom of our hearts,
Oh
Ed
my
and I
god.
apologize
How
for
many?
elevator problems. So there is some
Okay, no,
good
I thought
news
there was a lot
and
of
some
overlaying again.
less good news.
Wait, I
The
expect
good
all this
news
team
is
to
that
be
you can
overlaid
make
at a certain
repairs
point.
inside the elevator. You don't have to wait around
Well, it's already
until
overlaid.
someone notices that it's stuck and fixes it. The less
If it gets
good
annoyed,
news is that
if it gets
you won't
annoyed when I
have
lower
lives of
the
your
volume.
fellow employees weighing on your conscience if things take a downward turn.
I mean, no, because I can control the volume separately from the game
Well, which is
with my
still
headphones,
good,
so I won't be able
but
to tell exactly.
you can fix it as a team, and no one person is to blame.
Okay, that's very easy. First, emergency
Now,
brake,
turn
power
the
down,
next, rebalance the
rebalance elevator by moving the things into blue.
No details? Ugh.
Yeah, well, I have a register the
When
volume.
the rebalancing is complete, open the
Now it's
elevator
done, we
doors.
just crank the soldier boy,
Press the open
the
maintenance
green
task
button,
Okay.
escape dialogue so I can press button directly. So okay, 3, this one, 4, this one, 2, this one, 1,
Okay.
this one.
I hope
Great.
that worked.
Red, crank in clockwise counterclockwise direction. Oops, wait, it's not done.
Turn on the elevator and disengage the emergency brake.
No, yeah, as long as I can aim it correctly, and that's it. And there's the other one coming, but that's it. Okay, now it's the triple overlay.
Hey,
Now we have 3 dollies team playing at the same time. Woo!
I'm not here to shame.
I think there's a little volume though.
Fix the lift. Now, let me check.
Whoa, whoa! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For some reason, for some reason the bar didn't. For some reason I was still dragging it, even though I move away the mouse. I hit it to maximum volume. Oh my god. Okay, as long as everyone is fine, but the 3 dollies team overlay jump scare. And I can finally escape from here. And I'll put it back to normal the volume. Bam! In. Hey, hit the in time the split, but it's fine. It's fine. It's it's great to have frame rate, but but it's just kind of weird not being because I'm not adapted to move in that amount of frames, so it gets me a little bit dumb. But it's fine. I prefer to fail now than having an actual good run and struggling. But now let's struggle with the chicken. Now that I have a good air fryer, I want to air fry some nice chicken. I should still like. Okay, here's the thing. So the idea, the strat that I have, it's I move Chica to one cardboard of this sound that plays sound from the one that it's in the next room here. If I can, there you go. With the one that it's in the middle. But sometimes Chica doesn't instantly react to these noises or sounds. So sometimes like, oh Chica, move! React! Sometimes gets too dumb and she doesn't move. Like for example here I can move right now, but I don't have the freedom. I don't have the freedom. I don't always have the freedom. Like now, I might die actually. Yeah. No, you can't. Like once you open those doors, they stay open forever. So no, I can seal her anywhere. There have been times where Chica gets stuck on those cables, but to get it work it's so difficult because I have to rely on exact timers that I don't even know if they can actually work. Yeah, this part is always going to be a struggle for me. I don't know if speedrunners have already found different ways to make it easier. But as far as I know, there hasn't been any new strats discovered. And here, for example, you can see I tried to call Chica here, but she's like, wait, what? Where should I go? Okay, work now. Yeah, it's so annoying. This strat I have, it's not the best one, and to kill Chica. Trying to take her CV. Hey, I won't call it again because I will need to move her again. But yeah, this is not the best one. I'm pretty sure there's other ways. And I'm not even sure what's the other ways because it's just it's so annoying to deal with this. It's going to my direction, but well, it's fine. As long as Chica. Oops, it's not a title, and no major skips. Lockout ending. And pretty much like the quickest ending in the game, which is just give the data diver to to Fiona. The category, well, I already said it, no major skips. It's a pretty fun one to speedrun. I know I failed. Went too well. I trusted myself too hard. Did all 3 endings, not a single good one. Have you listened to the runs? I haven't. Which is funny because I have a good one already. I got it like in 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure. But sorry, it doesn't matter. But I forgot to submit it. I can still submit it, but and no major clock-out ending. And that's the only one I'm speedrunning. No major skips, no clock-out ending. That's the only speedrun I'm doing currently. Well, only category. I'm considering doing more in the future, but right now I'm just gonna focus on that. And you can see I'm still bad at this. Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to achieve 56 minutes. Seconds. Oh my god! Everyone wish for that. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Oh, we're supposed to fall down to land. I'll wait for one boot to fall down first. Okay, there you go. So annoying when I get this. The reason why I'm kinda scared to submit that run, it's because well, I can have good runs like that one. This one, it's yeah, not something I want to share to everybody. Or I want everyone to see that my skills are very unpredictable. Let's just say. My skills are very unpredictable. No one will see my true form. Gosh, oh my god, that was like I went too quick, too close to the cuphead. Cupcake. What the? Pull up, run, please. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh. Well, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna submit that run. I still have to vote. I still have the recording, but still don't know. When I got the record, I ended up I should be in the pretty sure I should be on 15 in actually and on yeah I think in 10. Pretty sure I was inside the top 10, but I was like but I'm pretty sure I was in 10 position 10. But I don't know. It's been a few months. Probably I'm no longer in top 10. If I were to, if assuming I submitted a run. So Lamau. Lol Lamau. By the way, there's something that's been annoying me lately in the cat section. You're gonna see it a bit. I have no idea why this happens. It used to work fine to me, but now it no longer work, and it's getting me so angry. But you'll see in a bit. You'll see in a bit. So okay, first we just left and blah. Okay. Let's wait to get into the section. So you can know you can see what's the thing that gets annoying me lately. Okay, now run. Round and round we go. Okay, so yeah, this first part is very easy to deal with. I just go here, reach to the wall and run. Oh, okay. Okay, I actually don't know what happened there. Usually I should have white tires stuck the walls or get their movement glitch because I didn't run this. Okay. Okay. That was okay, that was bad movement, but this is not the part I struggle. This is not the part where I struggle. Which is funny because that's really a huge struggle. That is something I feel like one simple fix should do the work, but I still don't know what to do. We'll see. You'll see it. You'll see it. Don't worry. Why am I failing there? I'm literally doing the exact same thing I always do. Funny enough, that's the main issue of the problem I want to show. But yet it's not in here. What am I doing wrong? What is happening? I'm doing the exact same thing I've been doing all this time. What? Hello? I don't get it. I don't get what is happening. I'm pretty sure I'm doing the exact same thing I've been doing all this time. I walk around that spot, then when I reach the wall I begin to run. Run now. Okay, I got it now. What? Okay. I don't know what happened, to be honest. That part, it's very easy, and yet I fell horribly. Alright, just keep going. Okay. But yeah, this is not a part yet. This is somehow That's that's the problem, but it's not that part. If I get it first try, I'm gonna cry a lot. Yeah, now we do this. This one is very easy to do. Let's go here. The cat gets like, wait, how do I teleport again? Yeah, this one, it's not hard to fail. Okay, this is the part. So you run through the darkness, you reach to the middle light which turns on, then you go to the left. To make sure cat stops chasing you, you go like like this. And I get killed. But now, if this is also this if it is okay. Okay, so now if I try it again, I run to the middle again, and light turns on so the cat stops chasing me. Now I go here. Do the turn so the cat stops chasing me, gets restarted. Now it works! Why? I don't know. But it's always the second try that it works. It's always the second try. I hate you so much. I just don't know why this is happening. I just don't get it. I don't know why this is happening. My dear, I have one idea. I came up with this yesterday. So the beginning part where I was aiming a lot for some reason, I sprint. So at a certain point, I go from walking to sprinting. And my theory is that the sprint I'm using maybe I shouldn't be sprinting there because maybe there's like some inner code with the sprint mechanic or some timer of how much I've been sprinting that it made influence in that part.
What are you doing, Arnold?
It's something I have to try every time, but
It's
yeah.
locked. I'm going to have to keep it locked into good work.
A job well done.
I think I never glitched that hard to me before. I shouldn't split there, but it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna save this speedrun with dear love. Oh my god.
Arnold, there you are.
Oh my god.
We've been trying to get a hold of you all night. Why didn't you answer? Fazbear Entertainment has no other.
I don't wanna speedrun this again. I will speedrun, but
I just talked to you.
I just complain a little bit.
And I could go home.
So you admit it?
I just noticed I have 83 followers, like the bite of 83. Let's go.
No.
Maybe I should get a bite. These sweet bite to buys hamburgers. I wish I could eat hamburgers, but I'm gonna eat after I end this stream. So
You told me to.
I'm gonna give some good bites.
Our lawyers will be calling you.
I wish it was at Freddy's, but I'm gonna give some good bites. The Mimic! Gosh, I really love the Mimic. Like, I actually... This is some weird talk. I have some talks lately about the FNaF story. Like, the story itself, not like the lore, the what's canon or not. It's just like, okay, is the story actually good? And the more I think about it, I really think that the first FNaF story, that being the one that ends with Pizza Simulator or UCN, and the one that we currently have, which is the Mimic story that started with Help Wanted. I think the early one, I think it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like FNaF, okay? I like the lore, I like the games, but I think I came up like I never really thought if the story is good or not. It's just okay. What's the story? What's the lore? What's the pieces? But I never gave time to actually think about the story. That now I notice that FNaF fans never think if the story is good or not. Because they are so focused on trying to solve the lore that they never question themselves that, wait, is this story good to begin with? And I think the first story is kind of bad, I am not gonna lie. I like it, but I think it's bad when I think about it. The current FNaF is non-save of this. Security Breach doesn't have a story. Try to tell one and it fails miserably. Yes, I know that it's because Scott didn't tell a story to Steelwool and the Red. That created a whole problems with the storytelling. I know that, but that's the final product that we are talking about. We don't want to talk about the original story, the Security Breach. No. It has some better story elements, of course, because Scott has improved. And the moment you start to look Secret of the Mimic story, you realize that, wait, this is a story. This is a good story, actually. This story is better than most of the FNaF games, or even combined. And that realization is that, damn, and people say this game is bad. I really like Secret of Mimic. When the game released and I finished playing it, I was like, this game is pretty good. It's one of my favorites, but I'm not sure if it is my favorite. But over the pass of time, I think I reached to the conclusion that yes, this is my favorite FNaF game, because it just has good gameplay, it has a story, an actual story with characters, with a story of, like the story of Edwin Murray. It's pretty good, I like it. Oh, it went from a simple man who went to make to give his creations to spread joy, happiness, but then slowly going into the ass stuff and creating this monster, all because he couldn't accept that Fiona died. He couldn't go past grief, and you don't get it? It's not hard, really. But really, the game tells you the story, which this one of the reasons I really like this game. But if you want I have to leave very soon, so if you want a quick explanation about this story, Edwin Murray inherits the company from his dad, Murray Custom Manor. He marries to a girl called Fiona. They had a child called David. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's not so much about the story. That's one thing I don't really like too much about the modern FNaF games. To be fair, I guess this is a thing that always has been in FNaF. It just happens that sister location, FNaF 4, I guess, and Ruin, they're more narrative driven. That the story does happens in game. Like Secret of the Mimic goes more the traditional FNaF, where the story arc is hidden. That you have to get out of the way of the main gameplay to find the story. Like the dead minigames for FNaF 2, for example, but easier to see the story. But I like this one a lot more, how it's explained, because it's like the audio tapes, the notes, the environmental storytelling, which it has been very good since Ruin. But yeah. But yeah, so that they started family, and Murray does well in the company. He started to collaborate with Fazbear Entertainment by giving some suit creations, like, for example, Chica, starting with her own restaurant before being part of the Fazbear gang. But at a certain point, they started with the idea of making the Fazbear project, which is the Fredbear's Family Diner, with more characters. That was originally intended to be Monty and the dog, which is not Sparky, but I forgot his name. But while he was working on that project, Fiona dies when David is 2-year-old. As she dies on the Fall Fest in a Fall Fest. And so Edwin, instead of grieving and going past grieving her wife, he instead creates the Mimic, a robot that with idea of mimicking her wife's actions in voice. So she also, I mean, you already know who's the mimic is, so I'm just gonna head straight to the point where the mimic pretty much becomes Fiona, a recreation of Fiona from Edwin's memories, and well, not in memories, recordings, mainly recordings, pictures and stuff. And when David was supposed to be a 4-year-old child, when Fiona went to pick for David get crashed by a car, kind of like the historic mimic. Where is my ball? I'm going out of the road. There is a car. It is going to hit me. So after David died, yeah, you actually missed a lot. But yeah, after David died, and Edwin was like, no, Fiona as the mimic, as M1, because I one important thing to take in mind. The mimic is the endoskeleton. When people talk about M1 and M2, they refer to the AI. Okay? Like the brains, basically. Like you were switching brains on the same body. So Fiona as the M1, she says to Edwin to start building a new mimic endoskeleton to mimic David. So he begins to do it, but he doesn't know how he made the mimic work. So he struggles a little bit. Meanwhile, he still needs to be working on the Fazbear project. And it has a lot of problems because of misorganizations. Presumably both William Afton and Henry Billy screwing up Edwin's progress. Because, for example, Edwin created a safer spray locks, which ended up being rejected. And also other issues like Edwin being too much, sometimes being close-minded, or sometimes trying to do like the tech bros thing, or try to replace actors with AI. Or in this case, with a puppet show. So that led to a lot of employees starting to leave the company. The custom manor is starting to end in the crisis, and then Edwin sells the company to Fazbear Entertainment. And well, so now they have ownership of all of the characters that are originally from the custom manor. And so at one point, Edwin decided to create M2. So he couldn't create another mimic endoskeleton. He puts Fiona Mimic M1 into the machine that ended up becoming MXCS. In research and development, it's under the building. And creates now with a new AI, the M2. Now that's our current mimic. Now it's inside in the skeleton. He begins to mimic David, and at one point Edwin realizes the mistake that he made, so he starts to beat up the mimic, and he lost his legs. Then I mean, we'll get more on that later. Let me finish to retell the story. Then the mimic, now consumed with rage, presumably there's some agony involved in it, I don't know, to be honest, managed to fix itself, and then explodes Edwin's house, and Edwin's legs gets damaged. Then the mimic makes fun of Edwin in a very cool way, I'm gonna lie, it's very poetic. And presumably Edwin dies. Then the mimic starts to roam alone in the custom manor, and Fiona, without not knowing what happens to Edwin, she's trying to cut at him because she creates like a cradle thingy, that it will make M2 to be acting like David. And since Fast Entertainment already knew about the Mimic, which it was supposed to be hidden, now they want to retrieve the endoskeleton, so they begin to send people to retrieve it, which end up going wrong. The reason why you find a lot of corpses around the custom manor, and then you, as Arnold, the last hope, you try to retrieve it, which, as it's shown in the ending, the true ending, where you head to the research and development, you manage to escape, but also the Mimic escapes while the MCM gets all burned down. And the idea, I don't know exactly why Fiona wants the Fiona Mimic, I should mention that. The Fiona M1 wants the data path, the data diver with the old permissions, to be honest. I have no idea why. But that's the thing that she wants for herself, and the reason why in the Clock-out Ending, instead of give it to Dispatch, you gave it to Fiona. But then we end up retrieving it for some reason. And then something happens. But somehow it ended up being falling well, I don't know if they actually end up falling in hands of Fazbear Entertainment, but at least the Mimic still goes around the Pixel between the Fazbear establishments. At least we know that the Mimic ends up in the Pixaplex and Secret of the Mimic, more precisely on Ruin. But yeah, that's mainly the story. And also the Fiona machine that she's in, it gets picked up by Fazbear Entertainment, it gets retrieved and ends up in the Pixaplex as well. I mean, keep in mind that skip some detail, like there's more stuff around, like people stealing inventions of Edwin and other stuff. And also, like, to be fair, like, we don't know exactly what happens to the Mimic after he escapes with the data diver. Like, we don't know exactly why Fiona wanted the data diver. We know that what she wanted is to Edwin to... Exactly, I don't know why. Like, we know that she wanted Edwin to fix the Mimic, to be able to be in the cradle thingy, hence the reason why the secret ending, where Mimic turns into David. But yeah, there's some details, like that's typical FNaF storytelling. Like, it's still a good story, don't get me wrong, the Mimic has the best story in all FNaF, but yeah, there's still some gaps, that's undeniable. There's still some issue, like, yeah, Scott has improved a lot as a writer, but yeah, there's still there's a lot of things to refine. But also we need to see what's they gonna reveal to us in the next game, but we'll see. But yeah, it's not like... Edwin is interesting, because, yes, morally speaking, Edwin is not a good person in a lot of aspects. But like, also, but also, if you see how Edwin acted earlier in his life, you know that he was mainly a man who wanted to create new stuff, to improve, innovate, and one of the reasons why some of these bad decisions or ideas didn't went too crazy, it's because of Fiona. Fiona was really a great balance to Edwin. Weird ideas, or bad ideas, / bad side, basically. That doesn't mean that he always was good in its all career. Like, for example, the creation of the puppet show. Like, he knows from early, when he met Fiona, he knows that Fiona was a puppeteer. Do they make a whole show of puppets where the idea is to sell scripts and puppets are automated, so it doesn't use any of his any actors? Like, okay, Tech Pro, but Fiona was there. Fiona also when the second David's birthday, Edwin preferred to be creating stuff instead of going down to celebrate David's birthday, second birthday. But yeah, Edwin wasn't the best human out there, but neither was evil. But after Fiona's death, like, he disrespected his wife, he respected his son after he died by trying to make another Mimic. He didn't prefer to let him go. And he realized too late about his mistakes, and he lost a whole company, he lost a lot of friends, and yeah. He ended up paying a huge price because of his incompetence and stupidity. I mean, also Fiona, because Fiona was a nice woman. Like, when I say Fiona Mimic, I'm not talking about literally Fiona. It's a machine trying to be Fiona. Like, Fiona was nice, except that part where she fast shames you in the elevator. I mean, it's a joke, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of questions. Mainly because since it's a prequel, you don't even know exactly what's going to happen next. Well, I mean, in theory we should know, in theory, but since we don't know what happens to what's up with the Mimic from, like, Secret of Mimic being the first game in the lore, up to Ruin being the latest one in the timeline. What happened in between? That's the main issue. That's the main problem I have with this. What happened with the Mimic in between? What was the Mimic doing? Why it took so many years for the Mimic to do something? That's the thing. Like his origin story is very good, but where it's leading up to with the Mimic in the current timeline? Like, we can read the books and stuff, sure. I haven't read all the books, but also the Mimic story where it's based the Secret of the Mimic game. It's different from that book in a lot of aspects. It's kind of hard to use it now as a full reliable source. But anyways, that's another topic. I should have been left now. I should be yapping now. I should be leaving. I don't think so. I really doubt Secret of the Mimic's gonna get a DLC. Like, I know VR update is coming to this game. Actually, there was like a thing where some VR information started to release on PS5 and Steam, but now being removed. But I'm sure it's coming. The VR update at least is coming. But a DLC? I really doubt it. But yeah, I have to leave now. I'm not staying here explaining too much about the story of the Mimic. So yeah, I have to leave now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me, and thank you so much to follow me on my social medias, my YouTube channel. Once again, the Millie Astra video is up on my YouTube channel. It's not showing the link for some reason because Stream Element says that the message is kind of blocked, so I'm just gonna put the link in here so it actually brings you to my channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. So follow me on my social media or in my information of Twitch, including my YouTube channels, including both channels as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure, probably on Friday. Bye bye.